Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Git and GitHub session. So, because this session will be a hands-on session, you are expected that you make your GitHub account. It's very simple. Just go to GitHub website and just make an account. And then you need to download Git Bash. Even if you have some issues downloading Git Bash, no issues. Just see what we show you. You can download it later and try the all the procedures later on also, but it's recommended that you try it in real time. Then and obviously try to end the session from laptop, because you can only use GitHub, like you can use GitHub commands from the laptop only, so try to join from laptop. Okay, so one trivia for you. Do you know which person created the logo shown here, the penguin logo? You can write in the chat section. Okay, no issues. Vibesh. Okay, so at least write. No, I did. Okay, so at least type which logo it represents, which software does it represent. Okay, so yeah, Akash, it's Linux, and now you can also Google who developed Linux. Okay, so Linus Torvalds, he created Linux along with Git, which will be see today. So Linux is like he is considered the god of open source, I guess, if I am not wrong. So yeah, the Linux is the platform on which your mobiles operate, and the Linux operating system some of you may be having in your computer also. So, key takeaways. After the session, you will know what is Git and GitHub. You will know how to set up Git, create your repository, fork and clone. Fork is used when you want to contribute to other. You want to contribute in open source, or you want to contribute to some your friend's repository or some other developer repository. Then create a pull request, that is also the same included in that. Then contribute to an existing repository. We will make you contribute, like we will make you make some changes in our created repository on our OPOC GitHub account. Then, so first of all, Git and GitHub are not same. So Git is a version control system. So what is a version control system? So when consider you are working on some project, and your friend is also working on that, like you are two are contributing on the same, want to make some project in a group. It's a group project. So you make some changes in the project, like you make some files, you add some code like that. Then your friend, if you are not using any version control system, then you have to send that project to your friend. He will make some changes, then he will send back to you, and so you can't work simultaneously. So version control system helps you work on the one project at the same time. And the like GitHub is version control system like Git on a internet platform. So we will see. Like, so why to use Git? So it helps you track the changes you make to files. Like uh, some of you may have used like version 1, version 2, version 3, like that. So you can just see what changes you have had in your version system 1, version 2, like that. Then there is a record to your previous activity. You can go back to like you made some code, you did some error, so you can go back to your previous code. Then makes collaboration easier. Like you in big communities also, all of the developers use Git. So in like companies, not one person is not working on a project. Around some tens or hundreds of developers are working simultaneously, so it makes you help collaboration better. So these are some of the Git commands that we will be using. I will not explain them right now, but you can use it for later reference. If you have downloaded the Git Bash, you can execute the second, third, and fourth command. These are like you are initializing your Git on your computer with your name and the email, but it's not necessary right now. You can use it for your later reference. So, what is GitHub? As I said, GitHub is version control system hosted on internet that helps. Like it's a GUI component, graphical interface, user interface. So it helps you track what Git is doing on a computer. Like you can visualize what's happening over there. And GitHub is owned by Microsoft. Microsoft bought it some years ago. So this and the next slide are just for your reference. We will go on hands-on after these slides, so you can refer them later if you have any issues. So why you should use GitHub is there is one more factor, that there are many open source programs like where you contribute to some existing projects or some major companies like Mozilla or some other open source VLC media like that. So there are many programs, MLH, Outreachy, GSOC, where you can contribute through GitHub. So I just ended the slides very quickly because we want to have a hands-on session and see how the Git and GitHub works. So let's start the hands-on session. You can refer the slides later if you have any issues.
Right, till that time he's sharing the slides, I will share a fun fact. Like Microsoft owns GitHub, but Microsoft was the last company, like one of the biggest companies, which came in late. They came very late in open source. When the time first open source was announced and people start working on open source, Microsoft was against it. They don't want to share their code openly to everyone. And now today Microsoft is the biggest organization to contribute in open source. So this is a kind of a fun fact.
Yeah. So this is how your home page or your profile page looks like when you create an account on GitHub. It's my personal GitHub account, and the my information, you can see this is there is a particular way how to create this README. So giving you overview of the GitHub page, so you can see your details, or anyone details from the left hand side, what where he is studying or like that, whatever he has added. So in the overview, in the panel here, you can see repositories written over here. So repositories are just like your folders on your computer. So in GitHub language or terminology, we call them repositories. So if you click this, you can see all the repositories. We will use repositories word. So you can see all the repositories that I have added on my GitHub account. The public ones you can see, the private ones are not visible. And you can open any of the project and clone it and work on that, or you can make some contributions. So like I will go to my followers. You can go here, and I will open. You can see all the persons I am following on GitHub. You can also search for any other person from here, the search bar. So I will go to Srajan's GitHub, and here you can see his repositories. Okay. So we just created a repository with OPOC first GitHub session. So this is how a repository looks like. So you see the code tab, issues, pull request sections. We won't go into deep in these all domains. Like we will create a pull request towards the end of the session. So you can see it's just like a folder. Like you can see all the files over here. There is no folder within folder in this particular repository, but you can have like that, just like what you have in your operating system. So now how to work, you can't just edit your code on GitHub. If I open one file like this, so you can see some file. This is a markdown file. So markdown is a type of language only. So you can't edit, or you can't some change, or you can't copy this code directly onto your computer. If you want to just copy particular file, you can click this raw and you will see the code written over here. So yeah, you can just copy. But if you want to copy the whole project, there is a green button over here which says code. You click it, and there are two methods to download the particular repository. One is they provide a link, other is you download the zip. So download zip is the easiest option. You just download it on your wherever you want on your computer, and just unzip it using WinRAR or anything, and you have the repository. So I will show how to use the link. So just copy this link, then go to wherever you want to create. I have a folder name OPOC here, and uh, then just right click over here and click Git bash here. If you have installed Git bash already, you will see this option. If you have not, you can try it later on also. And now we will start with some of the commands. Like for there is a term known as clone. So clone, you are making a copy in GitHub. Like we just said, like folder is to repository, like clone is to copy that particular project. So there's a command which says git clone, and then we just paste the link over here.
Aniket, just
Yes.
make the window enlarge and increase the font size also.
Okay. How to increase the text size of? Okay.
Control
Yeah.
plus.
Yeah. Okay. So you write git clone and the link, and just hit enter. So it will just copy from here, and you can see a new folder over here, GitHub first GitHub session. If you go into this particular folder, you will see all the files that were there on the GitHub page. And you can see a particular folder which you will every time see .git. So it means it is a Git repository, not a GitHub, it's a Git. Like I said, Git is different from GitHub. Git is version control system in your local computer, and GitHub is a way to visualize. It's a version control system hosted on internet. So for time being, let's consider like you have your own project, you have some project on your local computer, and you want to uh, host it on GitHub. Like you want to add it on GitHub. So what you do, then you won't have your git folder obviously, because you just created the project or anything like that on your personal computer. So I will delete this Git folder for time being. So it's not a now it has nothing to do with Srejan's GitHub repository. It's just a plain folder, and I want to host it on my GitHub account. So how do we do that? First of all, we need to create a repository on GitHub. So I will go on the OPOC team GitHub, and I will click this new repository button. So then it asks you for the repository name. So you can give anything you want. I will say git intro session. Okay, so you can add your description
Aniket,
if.
do one thing.
Yeah.
Do one thing. Just make it its own name. Then it will share a secret. The
Achha,
same
okay,
name will.
okay, okay, okay. I get it. So I will create a repository with. Okay. So you can see it says you found a secret. So it's if you create a repository in your account name only, whatever you account you have, so you can show the readme file of that particular the readme file of that particular repository will show when you open your account. I will show how it works. So you can add a description. We will save it for now. We will keep it public, and you can just skip all this as of now and just create a click create repository. Okay, so the repository is created. It For the time being, I created with the same name like what account name we had. Then it gives you some instructions on how you can add your particular folder. Like this folder, how you can add it on GitHub. In for the As of now, there is nothing, no code that is on hosted on this particular link. So how do we do that? So we go to the folder and open the git bash over there. Now some of the commands. First of all, we need to initialize this repository. We need to say that we need to tell the computer that it's a Git repository. So how do we do that? We write git init. So actually this git init is sufficient, but I will use just -b main. Don't don't just get confused what it is. You can even write git init only. So if we go to the what they say, like GitHub says git init only. So okay, so just I will use git init only then. So as soon as I write git init in the folder, you can see. Uh, okay, sorry.
Dot is
Sorry,
like
I didn't. Yeah. First of all, I need to go to the folder. Like I need to get bash over here. Okay, so git init. So you see the git folder is back here. So it means now it is a Git repository. Then what you need to do is you need to you need to link this particular local repository to your GitHub repository. So we do that by using this git add. So function insert git remote, like remote repository, then we add that as the origin of this repository. Okay, so we have linked the particular local repository with the GitHub repository. Then how we add the particular files. uh, we have not shifted anything from our local repository to GitHub as of now, so we will see how to do that. So we write git add. Then after that, we need to type the file name or the folder name we need to add to GitHub. There is a shortcut, like you can write git add dot. So it means every file or every folder, everything that is present in this folder, we will put it on the GitHub. So now Git has a thing called a staging area. So like when you write git add dot or git add any file, it pushes these all files into some staging area, from where staging area is like a preparation area, from where it will be pushed to the, you will first commit and then you will push it to the GitHub. So these are just some of the things Git requires to be done. So you can see, like if I write git status is just to see what you have in your staging area. So you will see it says we are on branch master. Srajan will tell you about what are branches. Then it says no commits yet. Commits are like you have not, uh, like I was saying about version control system. So commit means you have written some code, you made some changes, you will commit that change. That means you are saying that it's a new version of the particular code. So you don't change it, you don't delete that folder, or you don't change it directly. You create a new copy with saying like this thing I have changed. So it says like changes to be committed. So it says you have these new files in your folder because I have not added into GitHub yet. If you removed some file, it will say removed file or you renamed file. So finally we say git commit. So commit means that you are saying that these all files I want to push to my GitHub account. So, yeah, or anywhere. There are many other websites also. GitHub is not the only one. So git commit, and then you can add a particular message. Uh, like when you are working on a project, how others will know what you have what changes you have made to the recent commit you have made. So we by saying git minus m is the command for message, that you give a message and say first commit. So you're saying you are making the first change in your GitHub repository. You can give it anything. It's just a string. So you can put like you are working on some project and you add a particular function of something, any function like Python function or anything. So you can say git commit minus m and you say that uh, added this particular function. So other users or other who are contributing or other who want to make some contributions to your product will know that this particular commit had these changes. So git commit minus m. So now we are, if I just call the status function again, so you see it says on branch master, nothing to commit because we have committed anything that have been uh, working tree clean. So finally we push it on our GitHub, git push minus u. You don't need to remember all these commands at all. Like even I refer to GitHub, this GitHub, all what instruction it gives, because it's not like you need to remember it every time. So git push minus u or region mean. These are just instructions. You don't need to understand what every word or every term means as of now. Oh, there is some issue. Fail to push on source.
Just make it master instead of main.
Oh, okay, okay. Sorry, sorry. So since I didn't use the git init minus b main, so I have to use git push minus u origin master. Okay, so it's done. If I reload my repository, you will see all the code is now here on my repository. So this may seem something like very confusing thing. So no issues. Just uh, try to create a repository and follow the instructions as given by GitHub itself. And now one special thing that creating a repository in your own account name, what it does is if you go to your your uh, like this your particular account, you will see the repository that you add. uh, the repository had a readme file. If I open it again, so you can see there is a readme.md file. Readme.md file is a special file in GitHub. So it means whenever you create a project, you will see that there is a readme file in every project on GitHub. So readme files tells you about what the project is. So if you create a repository in your own account name and it has a readme file, that readme file will be shown when you open your GitHub account. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So the particular readme file you can see over here, it shows on your GitHub account. So like Srajan had one, like this particular readme file is from the repository which is named Srajan's ID. Srajan, I don't know how to pronounce this. So Srajan's ID, Srajan's repository himself. Okay. So I guess Srajan, now you can tell them how to fork and yeah,
I will take over from here.
yeah.
So guys, I know kind of brainstorming, but don't worry. Let me share my screen, then I will tell you. We have also. So is my screen visible?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay, now. So here you can see. Let me go to the organization. I think we didn't upload it here. Okay, don't worry. Let me check. If it is not uploaded, then okay, fine. We will do it with our repository only. So as you can see here, this is the repository that we just shown you and uploaded into the OPOC team account. So here we provided you with this git command.md. This is a this is also a markdown file, but here we have provided some basic commands so that you can use these commands like git add dot git add file. So we have provided all the commands that are in the initial stage. These commands are more than enough. Like right now, when we use commands like 99% of the time, only these commands are required. So you can refer to these commands when you are using and when you are using the git bash. But the thing is, there we can even make changes in the web itself. So let me show you. Like this is the readme file. This is the community readme file that we have created. So you can see here we have different alphabets and all the members photo and a GitHub link. So if I click on Adarsh Anand, this URL, it will redirect me to his GitHub account. So how to do these things? You can learn GitHub by doing these small tasks. So let me show you. So once for anyone like Aniket, just check why it is not uploaded in the OPOC organization,
Yeah, I'm checking.
or otherwise share me the link of your repo, the OPOC repo. Till then, we can just see the instructions. So here you can see these are instructions to how to fill these things in your folder or in your MD file. So we have provided all the necessary commands to do that. So this is to add your image. So this image src is an HTML command. Just you have to replace the image address, your image that you want to put it in the README file of the OPOC community. You will replace this with your address, and just make sure that you didn't delete this commas because it's important. And after add rate, we have a GitHub username. So this is like I showed you Adarsh Anand. So the name which is written Adarsh Anand and it is showing in blue colors. That means it is hyperlinked to his account. In simple words, it is connected to his GitHub account. So we will do that. So you have to replace that GitHub username with your username and this GitHub account link. So how to get this GitHub account link? So if I go to my account, like view and view profile, so on the URL section you will see, double click on it, so you will see the whole URL http hyphen github.com in my name. So just copy this and paste it here, the GitHub account link. This will be the same GitHub account link. And if someone asks, if in the future reference also, if someone asks your GitHub account link, just copy paste the above URL. This will work also in your repositories. If you want to share any repository, just copy paste the URL above, and you can see those things. And in the bio, I will show you what we have written in the bio also. So if we go to the bio.md, it is also a markdown file. So here we have just made something that people can tell about themselves, to introduce themselves, that what domain they are interested in, some thoughts out some thoughts and where exactly they are working right now. So we have instructions for here also how you can add your intro into it, and then you can push it. Aniket, did you provide it? Okay, fine. Okay, see. So here is OPOC team. So this is the repository. Now I want to modify something, like I want to contribute in it. In open source, contribute is the major thing. That's why open source is famous. So I will go to open OPOC team repo, and I will just click. See, here are three options: watch, fork, and star. Star is something like you like it, so you are starring it. Watch is you how many people are watching these things and constantly referring to these files. And float is important for us, so we will just click on float. So what it will do is it will ask you where you want to float. If you are not a part of any other organization, it will just show you your account only. So this is my account. I will just click on it. So what it will do, it will create a copy of this whole repository or a folder. Right now you can consider it like a project folder into my account. So here's my name, and now a folder is the whole repository is copied, and in as small it is written like flogged from OPOC team slash OPOC is the name of the repository. Now once you have flogged this repository, you can now make changes. So let add something like let open this git command, and let's add this open let's add Anish profile here. So how to do this? For doing this, you can see here is the master branch. You are currently in the master branch, but it is recommended to just make one more branch. So just write a branch update. We have written a branch update. So what are branch exactly? Consider branches like you have a folder, and you have duplicated that folder. So now you have two folders, plan A folder and plan B folder. So assume if plan A folder get tempered somehow, like it get changed by someone or something. So then also you have a backup plan like that. So then also you have a backup folder which contain all your projects. So it is like that. So we see generally the master branch and the main branch are two branches which are shown to the people. Like these branches represent what you have done till now. So people generally don't do changes in main and master branch. Like assume if you are working in Facebook, and Facebook have a main branch of for their website or app, and if someone did something by mistake and the main branch itself get tempered, then the app will fall because the app is using the main branch. So what people do is people create sub branches of it and do thing there, and once it is approved by their superiors, then they will merge this branch to the main branch. These are like higher concepts, but these things you have to remember, because if you are working in any organization, then even in your individual projects also these things matters a lot. So I typed the name update. Since there is no branch name update, it will give me an option of create branch update. I just created a branch quickly. Now here I can edit these things. So you can see a pencil like icon here, so I can update it. So here you can see the markdown language code. Don't worry if you don't understand these codes. We have provided you what you have to do to add your name. So go here, and we provided git bash, and this is like, let me go first. Session. Okay, this is it. We have here. So if you want to update, no. This is not. This is bio instructions. So we have provided instructions. So right now we are updating the readme.md file. So just copy paste this whole code into what you are editing right now. So I just copy pasted here. Now it is asking me image address. So how to generate an image address if you have your account image only? So what I will do is I will go to my repository, my followers, and we go to Anish. Go to the Anish repository. You can go to your repository. I'm just using Anish repository as a reference. So I go to Anish account. I click on his image, and there is an option of copy image address. I just copy this, and I will paste it here. So once you have pasted here, you can even check. See, since this is a markdown language, so it will not need any major compilation, so you can just preview it. So you can even preview this. So see here, you can preview this. The Anish photo has uh, appeared. Like this, you can edit and change. So I will do some quick changes here, and we can change the breadth also. Now GitHub name. So GitHub account name. I will see, just copy paste this. And guys, please do these things side by side, so that you can also create pull request after that, and we will also show your photos and your information in our team OPOC organization. And now the link. So you remember the GitHub account link, how to generate it? Go here, just copy paste the whole URL and paste it here. So once I pasted here, and now if you want to check, like go to preview, and here you can see his ID and name is added. Once you are sure that you are completely sure that okay, I have done some changes. These changes, I want these changes to be saved. So go down and you will see a commit changes. So you will see a commit changes option. Now there are two things. It will ask you whether you want to commit directly into your branch, or you want to create a new branch for this commit and start a pull request. So I always prefer to use the second option because it is more safer. There are some you can directly commit on it if it is not your main branch, but I always prefer to use a sub branch and then delete it. So just propose changes. It will take some time. Now see here. Here these are like the message that Aniket showed you in the git command. Remember, git commit -m and then the message you want to show. So this is the message, like update readme.md. And here you can see. So always have a good practice to write short commits here, short commit message here, like maximum of 5 words commit message here, and write the whole brief summary in this part. So I will write Anish, and then I will click on create pull request. Once I created on it, it will, since this repository right now belongs to you, so it will directly ask you that Srajan Kiyotaka is myself, is added this and committed, and now he wants to merge this. So I will say, like, I want a merge request to be done. I want to merge this into the update readme file. Now this message will be shown to the one who is the owner of this repository. Right now I float this repository, so I am the owner. So I will say confirm. If you are not the owner, like I will show you how to commit in any other repositories also that doesn't belongs to you. Then this message will be come to the owner, and I will check what he have done. I can check is like I have added 3 lines and removed 0 lines. You can check here by checking what exactly he has done. Since I am confirmed that I have done what I wanted to do, I will just simply click confirm message, confirm merging. Once the merging is done, it will ask you that whether you want to delete the branch that you have created or not. Since I use the second option, so I created an unnecessary extra branch. So I will just delete that branch. So this is how you can do things. And now I want to see the changes I have made. So I will go to the repo again, and oh no, sorry, I went to different repo. See, okay. So this is the repository, but I have done some changes. I have added Anish. Why he is not seeing here? A quick question. Why? Guys, make us more interactive. I don't want to like tell something that you don't understand. Ask question if you don't understand. Why it is not showing, even though I have merged it? Yes. No, not refresh. The Bhavya Dagi has got the answer right. Yep. We have committed the thing in the update branch, and here it is showing master branch. So first we have to change it to update branch. Now this is my update branch. I have made some changes here. See, but I don't want to commit it right now. I want to change some more files. Like I want to change this also. Let me change this instruction git command bio. Now I want to change this. I want to add Anish here also. So I will click on this, edit this file, and now I will go to here. So I have provided like I want to change bio. So we have provided what exactly you have to put in your bio. So I will just copy it and I will go here, edit. And since Anish is like I will add him here. But if you are adding, just make sure to add it below OPOC members. I've added here his details. See, you can change these things like college name and domain you are interested in, your experience with OPOC, and just make a pull request. I will show you how to make a pull request for other organizations also. So once you have done with this, you can preview it also. So see, he is added here. Once I'm satisfied what I have done, same procedure, create a pull request. I created it. Then merge. See the base. I'm merging is update. I'm not merging into the main or a master file. We create a pull request, and I will merge the pull request. Confirm. I'm satisfied what I have done. If you are not satisfied, there is an option of cancel the merge. So you can cancel also. Now I will delete the branch. Okay. Now I will go to the update branch itself. See, so Anish has added here, and if you go to the bio part, information about Anish is added here. Now what I want, now I'm satisfied, like I've done what I want to do. Now I want these changes to be done in my master branch. The master branch is your, like, assume master branch is like your cover page, okay, of any project. So what I will do is I will create a pull request. I will go to this pull request, and here, since this option is showing for first time, if you create multiple pull requests, then this option will not show. So just go to new pull request, then it will ask from where to where. Now see, right now it is showing base repository, that is OPOC, team OPOC. So he is the owner, but I don't want to commit directly to him. So what I will do is I will choose my base repository, like base repository Srajan Kiyotaka. So base is master, and I want to merge from update. Once I clicked on update, it will show these things are changed. You have changed these things. You have done 2 merge, and you have done 2 commits. Update readme and update bio.md. You have done 2 changes. Here it will show how many lines you have deleted, how many lines you have added. You can just see all these things. Once you are satisfied by what you have done, just click on create pull request, and you can say, Anish, so that I can understand what I have done. There's just a small message, create a pull request. And here you can see you have added 7 lines, you have deleted 0 lines because we have deleted nothing. And since I am the owner, it will ask me whether you want to merge it. So I will choose a merge request. Now here it is in close pull request. If you don't like if someone send you a pull request and you don't like to merge this thing into your repo, then you can just close the pull request. The person that the pull request you have got, you can just close it, and then it will not bug you. Just kidding. So confirm merge. Once I confirmed it, now it will ask me to delete this branch. If you are committed, like now I have done with my project and I don't want to change anything into it, so you can just delete this update branch. Otherwise, what I prefer is ki if you are like, if you in future also you will do some changes, to just have the update branch in your folder itself. So let's see what we have done. See here, Anish is added here in the master branch, not in the update branch, and in the bio also. Let's see the bio also. So these all things are done in my branch. See, in my repo. account. Now I want to merge these things. I want to contribute to the OPOC team. So the exactly same procedure. Pull request, new pull request. Here create pull request. Now he is saying base repository OPOC team. Okay, so OPOC team is the organization name. OPOC team is the, and the next OPOC team is the repository name. I want I want to merge these things in his master. You can even change it is recommended that you don't directly merge into master. So even you can make update branch there also. I think no, we can't do that. No, we can't do that. We can't make a branch from here. The organization itself can make a branch. Now I can merge it from my head repository master branch. So what is the title? Now you have to write these things. So title is update. Just 5 6 words, max 5 6 words. Anish. Once I did this, what I will do is I will create a pull request and like done. This branch has no conflict with the base branch. Conflicts you will understand after you have done many projects. Like these things comes in a later stage, like in advanced stages, conflicts and issues. Now see, now there is no I can't see any option of merge here, because why? Because since these I have created a pull request, the pull request is gone to the team OPOC, and now the head of the team OPOC will see the pull request. If he wants, he can add, he can merge it, or he can even close that pull request also. So Aniket, show them how to merge it, like final stage.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so I am audible, right? Right. So in the code, this is the main organization that made this code, and Srajan has put a pull request in here. So I can see that there is a pull request. So I click this and I can see that someone has made a pull request. I will open this pull request and it will say like Srajan made a pull request, and the message you can say that what Srajan wants to say about his new change that he wants to be updated in this repository. He says that I have added a niche and I can see what all files he has changed. Then uh, the GitHub says that this branch has no conflicts with the base branch. As Srajan said, it will come in the later stage. Then I have the option to merge this pull request. So what I am doing is Srajan wants to contribute something to my code or any organization code. So I am the owner of this the team OPOC is the owner of this code. So it team OPOC thinks that this code is really contributing, or it is contributing something to my code. So I will merge this pull request and I will confirm the merge. So as soon as I just confirm this, so you can see here also it says 2 participants. So now Srajan is also a participant because he has contributed to this particular code. And if I open the code, you can see that actual the actual code also has the change that Srajan made. So this all the procedure that Srajan explained is applied when you want to contribute something to other developer repository. Uh, it may have it may have sounded and it may have seemed like something confusing, but see, GitHub is essential and you need to learn GitHub, and that's the only way. Just try to make some GitHub repository, and if you do it like 2 to 3 times, you will get a flow of how it is done. And if you want just your repository to be uploaded on GitHub, that's very simple, like what I just explained. you go to your local repository on your local folder and just write some commands, and your repository is there on GitHub. And making some changes over from there is very easy. So yeah, Rajan, you want to show them something else?
No, I just want to say it like I added Anish. Please added your profile and bio. In the bio section, add what you want to add. We have provide there is a markdown file known as in the repo itself. Aniket, do one thing. Share
Yeah.
the repo URL into the comment
Yeah,
section.
I've shared already. Okay, I will share it again.
Just reply and dot it. So there are instructions provided like how you can add your photo and your GitHub account in the README file as well as in the bio. So just follow the procedures I have showed you. Flog the repo, do changes, and create pull request, and we will then merge it. Like then you will be part of OPOC community too. So please do it. You will also learn how to do these things, and you will become a hands on how to contribute. And we will merge it, so you will be shown all over the world through OPOC team organization.
Yeah.
That's it, I think. If you
Thank you everyone for joining today in the Git and GitHub session. Tomorrow we will have a competitive programming contest, so make sure to attend. Make sure to give that contest. Thank you everyone.